In this lesson, we're going to be talking about finance. And one of the most important aspects of finance is interest. When I go to a bank or some other lending institution to borrow money, the bank is happy to give me that money, but then I'm going to be paying the bank for the privilege of using their money. And that amount of money that I pay the bank is called interest. Likewise, if I put money in a savings account or I purchase a certificate of deposit, the bank just doesn't put my money in a little box and leave it there until later. They take my money and lend it to someone else. So they are using my money. The bank has to pay me for the privilege of using my money. Now, what makes banks profitable is the rate that they charge people to use the bank's money is higher than the rate that they pay people like me to use my money. The amount of interest that a person pays or earns is dependent on three things. It's dependent on how much money is involved. It's dependent upon the rate of interest being paid or the rate of interest being charged. And it's also dependent upon how much time is involved. If I have a loan and I want to decrease the amount of interest that I'm going to pay, then I'm either going to have to decrease how much money I borrow, I'm going to have to borrow the money over a shorter period of time, or I'm going to have to find a lending institution that charges a lower interest rate. On the other hand, if I want to earn more interest on my investment, I'm going to have to invest more money, leave the money in the account for a longer period of time, or find an institution that will pay me a higher interest rate.
Vizi online texts are a new kind of textbook, built with the help of great subject matter experts. These new learning resources have already helped thousands of students succeed. Our original content uses animations, simulations, video and graphics, self-assessments, exercises, and review materials to engage students in their study. Our approach is proven to improve learning outcomes, and that's why Vizi exists, to transform lives by making education more engaging.